Remember, there's some pretty important information here in the disclaimer. You might want to give the video a quick pause and read it.
Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog! Just here to remind you that if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. And for even more amazing customs, don't forget to subscribe to Wakeangel2K1's, because between you and me, they're way past cool.
Hello out there, it's Wakeangel2K1's, and I decided to just take a day or two to indulge in a little personal project, something that's kind of been rattling around in my head for a little while. It all started when I was taking a look at some of the random desk toys that I always keep around, and I found myself becoming infatuated once again with these little mechs that I have. The one on the left is from one of those cartoons I used to watch in the 90s, I believe it was Exo Squad or something to that effect. And the one on the right is some random little gumball machine toy that I got from a supermarket back when I was in college for 50 cents. And I've always been a fan of this kind of giant robot genre. You know, like it's not a Gundam or a Transformer. It's like a utilitarian, functional walking tank type thing. I've always been a fan of that. It's kind of been a thing that I like. Probably because, like, if we actually were to build big old battle mechs, they'd probably look more like this. But I digress. Or, not really. I decided, like, I really did like the design of that little guy on the right, but it's only an inch tall. If you may recall, a long time ago, I did a series of review videos on my channel that I called Robot Week, and that was featured in one of the videos. If you don't know, you don't really have to go seeking them out. They're like 10 years old, don't bother. But it was the inspiration to try and see if I could make one of these little guys, but a little bit bigger, you know, a little more of a comfortable handful. So on to Tinkercad I went, and I went and made some, you know, things. The model is in 4 parts. You can freely download this model from my Tinkercad. Just, you can either look up YAngelDF, my Tinkercad username, or it should pop up if you search for Mecha. But yeah, like probably it will be easier for you if you looked me up by name. And I would also recommend printing it one piece at a time. I did try printing all 4 pieces at once, and it kind of caused the legs to mess up. So, yeah, I would recommend separating out each of the 4 pieces. Although I did print the arms as one set. So you can print both arms at the same time without it being too big a deal. But, yeah, you know, like, you know, if you have a 3D printer, you know what you're doing. I don't know why I'm bothering. Now, there is something special here. I got myself some new filament. This is Eason brand PLA+. Now, my last filament was also PLA+, but Eason's brand is supposed to be more flexible. From what I understand, this can theoretically make ball joints even. I'm going to give that a try a little bit later on, but for now, I just wanted to see if I could make something that has basic swivel articulation. So, the parts, like I said, once printed separately, all came out good, and I was able to assemble the figure. I did overcompensate the shoulder holes a little bit. I have since shrunk them down in the model, so you don't have to worry about the shoulders being loose, but simply thickening them up with a bit of crazy glue was all I needed to do to make arms that would hold poses in whatever situation I wanted. So that just left the paint job. I decided to go with like a basic military green color scheme. I gotta admit, it might be a little bit Zaku or Leo from the Gundam series, but you know, there's a reason why those mechs are that color, because it's a very basic military color scheme to go with. Of course, I did put my little angel logo on one of the figure's shoulders to show that this is a Wake Angel mecha. So yeah, we have a little mecha. He has little gun hands, a little cockpit. He's a couple of shades of green with some gray for the mechanical movie bits. And here he is next to those 2 mecha from the beginning. Just a little bit shorter than the Exo Squad mech, but taller than that little 50-cent one. So yeah, just a quick little indulgence. If you want to download the model and print it out and make your own little mech in whatever color schemes, I encourage you to do so, and please show me pictures. I would love to see what you do with this little thing. And try modifying it. Give him new hands, change the head up a little bit. Do whatever you want. It's a mecha. You can do whatever you want to it. I just called it him by accident, but it doesn't have a gender because it's a vehicle, not a person. But I digress. This is Wakeangel2K1's signing off.